home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
He might want another play. Got the quick completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The short hands, it's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Oh, they're after him. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raider. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off-play action on first down. Under fire. Got his man on the right. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He leaves it with his back. Breaks the tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And first down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. After run, now throw. Quick completion on the out route. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Back-to-back incompletions, now facing 3rd and goal. Quarterback adapting. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Got it in the middle. It's Virgil. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
To the air on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. It's Douglas. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Right down the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with a quarterback and a receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on! And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go hurry up here. Run in the red zone. It's Joyner. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll line up to go for two. To the air, it's Morton. He finds the end zone for the two, and now the lead is 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sets up the screen. Looking for room at the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it from the gun. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is...
Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Runs through the tackle. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got it set up on the outside. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the returner is stopped. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. Some tough running there to create a little space and get it out to the 10. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They're going to run it. Crosses the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Working that left side now. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
24, South Carolina, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats.
21.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's West. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fakes to grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there are still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Morton. Safe completion on the screen. Across the 45. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Joyner. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Douglas. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to throw. It's Morton. He's going for the goal line. And he gets it into the end zone. Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Plucks it out of the air. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Lemon. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And man, it's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4.
Converts on 4th down, still going. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Fires to the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Dropping back, it's Mayava. Lets it fly deep downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Barrels ahead. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Defense playing a bail technique. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Tate. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. The corners are walked up tight. They'll try the left side. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give to the lone running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make... He's got it, first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Sanders. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The chains now on 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the move, it's Jordan. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He breaks a tackle.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Peoples. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. To the ground, he's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Hands it off. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Sayin. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum,
He'll take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Mayaba. Fires to the tight end. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. It'll be a run on third and short. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
He's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the single back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack, because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Jordan. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Trojans! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss. falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. The running back has him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. The give to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Boy, that defense didn't need to give this offense any more help. It's 1st and 5. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll leave it with him. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going with the ground game left.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Running behind that left side. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And the offense tries to take matters into their own hands. Like, down 1, I want the 2-point conversion. I want to take the lead. Now, the defense is going to have to come up big, try to get them the football back.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lemon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Jordan. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Caught over the middle. It's Lane. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Flips it out on the screen. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. His way and gets 4 after the 27. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Drones. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
And the Hoosiers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. The throw. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To throw, it's Drones. Quarterback moving. Now he's looking into the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. These DB's going to give a little cushion. Makes the grab. It's Green. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the 1st quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He made the catch past the mark. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to pass. It's Stone. Makes the grab.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to...
There he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Northwestern right back to the line.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for once.
They've got the screen set up. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the...
Give him 6. Touchdown, Wildcats.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. With the catch, it's Coleman. Turning it on. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2,
I mean, there's no way they had 11, right? I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw it Stone. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this.
Got it inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to slam it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Quick completion on the out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far as my drops them. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball's going to come out. Nice job on the defense, reacting to the pass and going.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They want to get this defense on its heels. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson, obviously.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. To the air, it's Stone. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Dances away from the pressure and going to his left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
On fourth down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Northwestern right back to the line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Can't get him to the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Back to pass, it's Stone. Got the quick pass. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it.
Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Here's a heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires left. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion makes it a two-possession game and a 9-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snares it outside. It's Fields. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Singleton. There he goes. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Ringo! Spire!
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the 1st half when you got to have an execution. It's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the 1st half.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Stone. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Auburn. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And Listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Going right to work up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, they're turning it on. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
To the air, it's Stone. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just dismissing tackles. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So much for playing field position. It's just a 1-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively camtastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Stone. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Card. I know he thinks he can. Every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Got the back over the middle.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Beavers!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what...
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pocket breaking down. Got a man. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Card. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. These two teams swapping early scores. Pick off! What a play to set him up! Got some room to run, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Card. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. To the air, it's Murphy. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Beavers in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hankerson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to punt.
Spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. So here comes the Auburn offense. Already with 2 touchdowns on the board, now they're back at it up 14-6. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. This defense was put in an awful position. If they can get a stop on third down, a huge win to force the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They could make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Got room to work. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hankerson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to fire deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. And the Beavers have their offense in high gear. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The Beavers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Using his feet to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Snap in the shotgun. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. This offense has it with really good field position. Defense in press coverage. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Murphy. They get him on the ground, and with with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the grab.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The offense changing the play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route, and great result because of it.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Got it behind the line. It's Pop. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got room at the 35. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The throw to the outside is complete. Still running at the 40. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Finds his man. It's Hankerson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Beavers look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Hankerson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Hankerson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Line getting set on second down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll run play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the air on first down. Looking down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Corner's going to give them room. And back to the air on second down. Gets it inside the 15.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Touchdown, Auburn! And that one will give them the lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver will fall.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Across the 25, he's got room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Beavers want to move quickly.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Slips away. Quarterback extends the play. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Slithers into space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo. Dances away. Oh, better look out! And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Going to take a shot on second and short. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown over! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the left. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be. Because
deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the two, and they will draw no closer here. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the third. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
To the air, it's Murphy. Gets it to him on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And the Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. The Beavers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Just keep slinging it. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Complete to the left. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Still looking on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Beaver! Here comes the 2-point try. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Simmons. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That's caught. It's Fields. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, past the marker. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now
there he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got an open man. Flying out to the left. Inside the touchdown, Oregon State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Singleton.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Beavers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And we knew coming in, these teams were very similar. Both really good football teams, but executing down the stretch might be the difference in the football game. How about that offense? Going down the field, they're an extra point away from tying this up, and we still got more football.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Sure hands, it's Singleton.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. Oh, the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. Looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Singleton. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Corner press. They want to be physical here. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Makes the catch. It's Coleman. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 2nd and goal coming up. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights, and David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.